Like we're gonna get started here pretty soon here. All right, we got on. Everybody got check in? All right. All right, the water. I'm gonna go ahead and call and use my phone real quick. All right, Shalom on Christ. You got online.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, Sister Brenda.
That's Shalom on Christ.
Hey, Shalom on Christ. It's Shalom on Christ. All right, we're going to get this class kicked off right now. Make sure everybody's phone's on mute. And we'll go ahead and kick it off. All right. Somebody else just chimed in. All right, good to go. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Shalom, Israel. Oh, shoot. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Katham to the brother. Yahweh Shema Latham B'Hashem Yahshua to the sisters. This is the Wednesday night law class. This is the Wednesday night law class. I am priest and officer Kaz. And we're the I.S.U.P.K. Started 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding general Yahanna. And we are not affiliated with anybody, any other camps, any other groups. We're a standalone group. And our motto is no cowards. You understand? No cowards, not afraid of anything, anybody.
Right.
Including them daggone vaccines everybody's talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, that being said, like I said, this is the law class, Wednesday night law class. We have Tuesday night brotherhood class. Monday night was the grill. I'm not sure if anybody out there watched that grill, but man, let's get up to Commander General Yahanna. Man, he was on fire. He was on fire because the love and the passion that he has for us of Israel, man, it's just remarkable. If you haven't watched the Monday night, and I encourage everybody to watch Monday night class because what's going on Monday, it's like the Black News Watch. You know, he gives all the information that the regular news won't let us have, or you won't get. They're buried underneath these things, and we don't get to see it. But General Yahanna and the team, all the generals and the captains in there, they bring it out, man. They bring it out to the forefront to let us know what's going on. You understand? And with that being said, man, did you see what we're going to be building? Give yourselves a hand clap because of the tithes that we pull up. Your tithes and your offerings that you give and that you donate to I.S.U.P.K goes to a great cause. Because I'm telling you, if you've seen Black Watch on Monday and you saw what he was trying to build for us, man, he had the blueprint, man. He going off. He had, I mean, it's so exciting, man. It's just hard for me to explain it, man. I mean, you had to see it, brother. It's a building. Top floor, bottom floor, had a soup kitchen in the bad boy that for the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans to eat. He had, 2 podcasts up in there that he's going to have. Cross the Line Radio will be up there. Any podcast that we got. This is where your tithes are coming from. These are what your tithes are doing. It's not like the Christian church where you have a building fund that's been building for damn near 30 years and no one's ever seen the building fund. No one's ever seen it. Yeah, but under Commander General Yahanna, he's doing something remarkable in Israel. Like I said, he has that going on. He also had he took us, the whole show, he let us into his mind. I mean, he was just so passionate yesterday that he gave us a glimpse into what he's about to do with Israel. We already have schools all across the nation. We already got schools, even in Canada, in Trinidad and Tobago. We got schools all over the place. Here in Atlanta, he's opened up schools all over the nation. Not only that, he let us look into the place that he wants us to go. There is a mountain that he had that we can build a whole city on. Imagine that. We can build schools on. We can build apartments on, houses on. Well, our brothers and sisters can have a place to go at. You don't have to worry about that high-ass rent that we got. You understand? Salakia. So that's what he's doing for Israel. You understand? That's what our Commander General Yahanna is doing for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? Because that's the passion that he has for us. That's what he does. And not to mention, any leader that tells you that he'll take the vaccine first. I know a lot of people out there are afraid of the vaccine, but we're not. And I hate to keep harping on this vaccine, but it's important and it must be said. Don't be afraid of this vaccine. You need to be afraid of the Most High God. You understand? That's what you need to be afraid of. But any man over me that says he's willing to take the vaccine before anybody, that's unprecedented. No one does that. Even in Esau's military, you'll never see a general or a captain will say, you know what, I will fall on that grenade first. I will fall on that grenade first before you will. You just won't hear it being done. But here in the I.S.U.P.K, under Commander General Yahanna, he's the one who's been ordained to lead blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. He was put on this earth to lead us, and we follow him. And his lead is immaculate. He's told us things, therefore he is a prophet. Because he told us things before that came to pass. He told us about the COVID's coming. Told about the plagues that was coming, and it came. There's so many things. Check the track record. So many things that he warned us about coming, they all came to pass. You understand? So the water of the Commander General Yahanna, the water for his I.S.U.P.K, the water for his truth, brothers and sisters. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get it in. But there's one thing that I wanted to get into that he gave a scripture on. He gave a scripture on Numbers 21 and 9. Anybody reading for me online? Anybody read? It's like, can anybody hear me? It's like, anybody there? Okay, no sweat, no sweat. All right, want to make sure everybody can hear me. Do we have any readers on the line? All right, Truth Makalak, can you read? Give me up on Numbers 21 and 9, Baba Gashah. Numbers 21 and 9. I mean, this verse that he brought out, man, was so profound that it shocked me, and it was something that I never even thought of that it's being in. Matter of fact, let's not go there. If I could, Baba Gashah, let's give me on John 3:14 first of all. Give me John 3:14. Let's go there first. Salakia. John 3:14. All right, go ahead. Read it when you got it.
All right, this is the book of John, chapter 3, verse 14.
Go ahead.
And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted too. I mean, it's like, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Okay, go ahead and read it again for him.
This is the book of John, chapter 3, verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Man, what is this talking about? No one knows. And if you're a Christian or if you're in the Christian church, they'll just read this scripture and keep going. However, this is a cut. Because if you read further up, it'll tell you who it's talking to. But right now, it tells you right now in 14, and Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness. Even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. I mean, Yahushua has to be lifted up. You know what I'm saying? So to understand that whole concept, you have to go to precept back where we was going to go to first. You had to go over to Numbers 21. So if you go back over to Numbers 21, Baba Gashah, because the Bible, you have to read this Bible a little here, a little there. There's a precept saying you got to read the Bible. You can't read it from front to back. There's a little here, a little there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm paraphrasing that. But you can't just read the Bible straight forth. There's clues that he'll leave in John that you might have to go back to go back to Numbers to find. There may be something in Numbers that you may have to go all the way to Revelations and understand the precept on it. So it's precept upon precept, a little here, line upon line, a little here, and a little there. So that's what that means. So if you got that precept 21 and 9, go ahead and read that for me, Baba Gashah. All right.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses made a serpent of brass, and put it upon a pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent
Salaki, Bobby,
had bitten,
Salaki, start at verse 8 for me, if you could.
all right, kind of one kind. The book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 8.
All right, go up
And
to
the
7.
Most High
Salaki,
said
go up to
to
7. Go up to 7. Salaki, go to 7.
All right, kind of one kind. The book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 7. Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Most High and against thee. Pray unto the Most High that he take away the serpent from us. And Moses prayed for the people.
Okay, therefore the people came unto Moses and said, man, we sinned. We have sinned against the Most High God. Please pray unto your Lord. This is our leader. This is a leader, Moses, that these people from the wilderness, he took them out of Egypt and brought them to the wilderness and to the land, that God had promised us. And in this process, these children of Israel, they're sinning. They're doing all manner of things. And now these 5 years slavers started to come, and then they're asking Moses, who's supposed to be the leader at that time, who was the leader at that time, to pray unto the Lord. Pray unto the Lord for help. Can you read verse 8?
Book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 8. And the Most High said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, and he lick it up, shall live.
Keep going.
Verse 9. And Moses made a serpent of brass, and put it upon a pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived.
Man, so to me that was very profound, because what we're afraid of now, we're afraid of this vaccine. People are afraid of vaccine. And right here in the Bible is that's damn near a vaccine right there. These snakes, these vipers was biting the children of Israel, and they were dying. They were dying. So the Lord told Moses to lift up or make a brass snake. Now we all know that the Lord said, don't make any graven images on me. Above me, he's the jealous God. But since these people was actually serving all these other images, the Lord said, you want to serve these images? I'm going to create an image for you. The image that I create for you is what you're going to be saved by. So he told Moses, go ahead and make a brass snake, lift it up for the people. So he did that. And so but now the serpents had to bite the people for them to live. You understand? So the serpents were bitten. Those serpents bit the people. But those who were bitten, if you're looking up at that snake, you lived. But you had to be bitten. So therefore, this vaccine that everybody's talking about is just like that. That's how vaccines work. They get, like if you took a flu vaccine, you got to take a little bit of the flu to heal you. You understand? So all these vaccines, you have to take whatever the medicine's in it, that's the illness that's killing you or that's plaguing you. You got to take a little bit of that into your system so you don't get rid of it. And that's what happened here. So that was very profound to me. And I thought that was interesting, because this is the first time that I've seen in the Bible, in the scripture, that that we implemented vaccines. So, with that being said, I just wanted to bring that out, because if you didn't watch the Black Watch, he brought that out. And a lot of people don't know about the Black Watch on Monday, so I figured I'd bring that out to you. Anybody got any questions on that? Anybody got any questions? All right, good to go. All right, anybody got any questions from last week? Anybody got any questions from yesterday? All right, you're going to keep on rolling then. You're going to keep on rolling. Like I said, this is the law class, and the title of this class is going to be it's called Armed Up for Esau's Holiday. Get armed up for Esau's holiday. Like I said, this is the Wednesday night law class. Our laws are a system of rules that we are governed by. Our statutes are decrees that are made by our forefathers, and either in the Most High God or Yahushua. And also our commandments is what our rules are. It's what our rules, and that we have to obey. So anytime that we're going through our scriptures, anytime you see a commandment or law or statutes, that's the class for Wednesday night class, and that's what we're going over. So all these will be laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into our next one. All right. Now, but the biggest vaccine for me, man, can anybody tell me what the biggest vaccine right now, the biggest vaccine that people should be afraid to take right now? Anybody? The biggest vaccine people. Oh, go ahead. Give it to me. Go ahead.
Is it
Christianity. Damn right. Give him a hand. Christianity. That's the vaccine that we all should be afraid to take right there. Because right now, what you got? Right now, we have Christmas is coming upon us. We have New Year's coming upon us. We have all these holidays that just befalled us. That on Thanksgiving, that was there. So then you got, the 24th coming up. So all and the spirit is in the air. The spirit of Christmas is in the air. I mean, I go to work, people telling me Merry Christmas, and I got to sit there and like, you be good, be safe. Things like that. I got to make up something to say without saying, Merry Christmas back. Because I was just not saying that. The hell was your Christmases? Because I'm just not celebrating that. That's not what we do. Right. But yet the world will tell you Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays all day long. And you got to look at them in the face and tell them, hey, be careful or be safe. That's what I do. Now, what you do is a little different. But when somebody tells me Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, I look at them and say, hey, you have a safe day or you have a great weekend. That's what I say to them. You know what I'm saying? So the spirit is in the air with that. Can anybody tell me what a spirit is? What is a spirit?
Slogan, sir.
Go ahead.
Is it a zeal for something?
More or less. Anybody else? The spirit is a vibe. It's a vibe. Just like if your favorite football team or you like the Jets or the Cowboys or the Giants, whatever, that spirit you have when you go to a baseball game, the football game, you put on that jersey, you put on a little finger, you waving it, you get into the spirit. You got the vibe of the whole team. That's what a spirit is. And right now, we have that spirit. And so that's why we got to come back to these laws, statutes, commandments so we can understand what God's spirit is. Because his spirit is not like the world spirit. You understand? So we're going to go into the book of Leviticus. Anybody know what the Leviticus means? Leviticus. Leviticus means the book of the law. And we're going to go to the first one, Levi 26 and 46. Go to Leviticus 26 and 46. Bible shop. (26 and 46).
So you say 26 and 26?
Yep, con.
All right, kind of the one con. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 26. And when I have broken the staff of your bread.
It's like it, 26 and 46.
Oh, kind of the one con. This book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 46. These are the statutes and judgments and laws, which the Most High made between him and the children of Israel.
Between the who?
And Mount Sinai, and between him and the children of Israel.
Go ahead.
And Mount Sinai by the land of Moses.
These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel. All throughout this book, you'll see where the Lord has made a covenant with the children of Israel. And it never says anywhere else. If you can find out anywhere else where it says it, he made it with any other nation, just let me know. But I'm going to tell you right now, you can find scriptures all day long that says when the Most High made a covenant between Israel and him. You know what I'm saying? It was never made. The covenant, the law, statutes was never given to anyone else. And I can prove that also. Drop me down to, give me Romans 9 and 4. Baba Gashah. I'm just going to give you guys a quick snippet of these laws and who it's made for before we continue on. Romans 9 and 4.
Cut out of one cut.
All right, go ahead.
The book of Romans. Cut out of one cut, sir. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you want me to start at number 3? Or you just want me to
just straight number 4. That'll be 12.
Okay, cut, one cut. Who are Israelites?
Who?
Who are Israelites?
Israelites. That's you. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American. That's the Israelites that according to this Bible. You understand? This was written to you. Keep going.
To whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises.
So these are the promises to Israel, whom are Israelites, who pertain to the adoption. We're the one who had the adoption to the Most High God. We're the one. We're the glory. We're the ones that the covenant has been established by, and the glory. And the law. Again, it says here, Israel. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one more just to go ahead and sink and hit the nail in. Give me Psalms 147 and 15. Psalms 147. Psalm 147 and 15. Start at 15.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 15.
Hold on.
He's sending forth his covenant.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 15. He's sending forth his commandments upon earth. His word runneth very swift.
Uh-huh. Say it again.
Verse 16.
Read that again.
Verse 15. He's sending forth his commandments upon earth. His word runneth very swift.
Okay. Jump over to 19.
Verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. That's Israel. Again, sir. Again, that's Israel. He showed his word unto Jacob. Go ahead.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statute and his judgment unto Israel.
Verse 20.
Verse 20. He had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise be the Most High.
Man, that's very heavy because he said he hadn't dealt so with any other nation. He showed his word unto Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. He didn't show it up to anybody else. This is where our laws and statutes come from. That's where our laws and statutes go to. As a matter of fact, he said even the judgments. Anybody know what judgments mean? What judgment means?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Is that what will happen if you break a law?
Exactly. Pretty much, the judgments is what happened when you break a law. It's punishment you're going to receive. You go in front of a judge, he going to give you a sentence, that's your judgment. So when people say you can't judge me on that, go ahead.
Man, to be more specific with it, I mean, because, you know, he was the law of Moses, you know, and back then, you know, we were sacrificing, so the judgment would be like the sacrifice that you would have to make back then, but I know we don't make sacrifice now, but that'd be more specific to what we're saying to.
No, the sacrifices are just that. They're sacrifices. They have sin sacrifices, offering sacrifices. They have those sacrifices. However, your judgment is something that's your punishment. Just say you broke a law. Let's say you slept with, you committed adultery. The judgment for that is to be put to death. That's what judgment is. You understand?
Yeah, kind of one time.
Okay, that's what it is. So it says here that even in verse 20 it says he had not dealt so with any other nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. So even the other people have not even known the Most High's judgments. That's why things come upon the Black, Hispanics, Native Americans really heavy, because of the judgments was given to us. We can't go out there and commit all types of sins because the judgment on us is going to be heavy. It's going to be a heavy judgment. That's why when you see Esau and his people, they go out, they commit these atrocious sins, they get a slap on the wrist. They get hit with a probation, a fine, or something like that. But yet, the Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, man, we damn to get thrown into prison. We get ridiculed. We get ran through because these judgments were the judgments that we said don't eat shrimp, pork, and lobsters. Those things, we have sugar diabetes. You know, we have what they call sugar or diabetes, whatever. But we get that harsh. I mean, the statistics from Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans getting diabetes than any other nations is through the roof. It's through the roof because those judgments were given to us, no one else. You understand? And right now, the things that we battling up right now is Christmas. Holidays coming up. And I encourage you sisters to stay strong in this truth and the brothers, man. Because what Christmas is a wicked thing, man. This Christmas, God hates that Christmas. Can anybody tell me why God hates Christmas? Why does the Lord hate Christmas, man?
It's lawyers, sir.
Go ahead.
For one, is because the Edomites lie on the Lord about Christmas. And
Yeah.
for two, it's worship of a man, sir.
Exactly. It is. It's worship of a man. It really is. You got a white Santa Claus coming. You got a Santa Claus coming down your chimney that you don't have. Most people don't have a chimney. But these are all lies that it's built on, all these doctrines that this stuff is built on. That's why the Lord hates it, man. Because, and more so, the blacks and Hispanic man, the Native American man, they should hate it even more so. Because you're actually going out there with this Christmas. You're going out there trying to spend your hard-earned dollar that you work for. And some may not have a job. So now they got to go rob and steal and kill for this money that you can, you give to your toys to your children. So they can have a great day for that one day. Knowing 2 weeks later, those Christmas toys are going to be all over the daggone house. They're not even going to care about them toys in another 3 or 4, a month or so. Have no idea. Somebody says like you.
Yeah, they call cuz. He said brought that to my attention too. Like, we're so heavy about this Christmas. Like, everybody always be talking about the spirit of giving, the spirit of giving. Like, the COVID going on, right?
Right.
And if this is just such a spirit, a time of giving, why is the government, you know what I'm saying? Where's the love from the government? You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on a carnal level. Where's the love where they doing this and doing that with people on Christmas, paying people bills and stuff like that?
Yeah,
like right
right
now, you got a big deal about $600. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what is spirit of giving at? You know what I mean? It's like
it's a lie. That's where your spirit of giving is at. I mean, right now, it's like a farce. They'll do things just for hype and glory and fame and all that good stuff right now. You'll see people out now giving out gifts. I was just at the truck stop in my slave driving, and they had a bag full of, goodies out there to give to people when you're going to the little truck stops. Now, I've been driving trucks all year long, you know what I'm saying, and not one bag has been given out for truck drivers. Not one. Now all of a sudden, now you're getting closer to this pagan holiday. Now they want to give out gifts and they want to give out season's greetings to everybody. Now, where was that love before? That person that needed something to eat today needed it last week, needed it last month, needed it 3 months ago, and you didn't care then. And your government don't care right now. The government is not going to give you nothing. Now you got to be careful of the money that they give. Everybody's talking about this stimulus check, the $600. I don't know what it is. The $600, $1,200, and what is it? Anybody know what the stimulus is right now? What they're talking about?
That's a lot, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
According to the article, it's saying 600, but Trump won't sign it because it's supposedly Trump saying he won't sign it because he's trying to get everybody $2,000.
So he wants to give everybody $2,000. Trust me, it's all a scam. It's all a scam. That money that you're going to get paid, they're going to do something to you on the back end. The best thing you can do is come into the I.S.U.P.K, the Commander Yahanna, and get that way. Let him help you out. Let him give you the stuff that you need. And you have to do the work of the Lord. You can't do the work of the Lord. You can't go out there and not do the work of the Lord and expect something for something. Expect something. It's just not going to happen. It's always something that's going to bite you in the end. They give you the money, and the next thing you're going to raise your taxes. They're never doing anything for Israel to help us out. For Spanish and Black and Native American, they will never do anything to help you out because you're a slave in America. Why would you help the slaves out? Why would you do anything to help a slave to get out of his condition? You won't. Only thing they'll keep doing, they'll give you a little snippets here, little snippets there. This to keep you acclimated, to keep you working. That's all that is. So don't be fooled and beguiled by what the oppressor's trying to do to you, man. Just don't. Don't do it. So that's what it is now. So Christmas is going on. This Christmas holiday spirit that people are going through right now. I'm going to read a couple scriptures that you may be aware of. Some of you may not. Who on Facebook and YouTube, you may not be aware of these scriptures. But if you've been following these closely to these classes, we have to go over these verses to get it in your mind, to help you understand what it is. To help you understand that these things are evil to the Most High God. He doesn't like your feast days. He don't like the way you're celebrating holidays. He don't like you putting up false images behind you. You understand? So with that being said, we're going to drop over to, let me go to a familiar scripture. Remain now. Give me Jeremiah 10, 2 and 5. Jeremiah 10, 2 and 5. Let's get it. Like I said, these scriptures you may know if you've been attending these classes. But if you haven't been attending these classes, we're going to give you some things to let you know how evil Christmas really is. Go ahead.
Just said the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen.
Don't learn the way of the heathens.
And be not dismayed.
Don't learn the way of the heathens, man. All the stuff that you see, the holidays and the things that they're doing, don't learn those words. Israel was never doing that. That was never our custom to celebrate these holidays that Esau is bringing to us, and that spirit that you in right now. And I know it's tough, and I know it's heavy, the fact that, you know, your kids are out there, and they looking at you, because they used to Christmas, and you got to do something. I mean, this is the time you got to be strong. And as we go along, I'm going to teach you ways of how to combat this spirit that's going out there. Continue reading.
Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Uh-huh.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, the heathen are dismayed at that. But I'm going to show you what's going on. I'm going to tell you, as we read further, you're going to find the customs of what these heathen are. And this is a very big deal for Christians out there, because they'll take this time and celebrate Christmas, and then they'll do things unbeknownst to them, knowing that they're offending the Most High God. And your Christian pastor never brings this out. And we're going to bring it out again today. We brought it out yesterday. We're going to bring it out today. We're going to bring it out tomorrow. We're going to bring it out every year, because you must know this. Keep reading.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3. For the custom of the people are vain.
Mm-hmm.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hand of the workman.
It says one's cut a tree out of the forest, the hand of the workman with an axe. That's what people do right now. You run outside, you see these lots that have all these Christmas trees in them. They bring them in off trucks. I know, I ship them out. Like I said, I drive trucks. I used to ship them trees to different areas. So they go out in the forest, they cut them down, they'll ship them up to different cities, and they see them out. Y'all seen them in Lowe's parking lot, Walmart parking lot, all over the place they got these trees. The man cut them down with an axe and brought them in. Go ahead.
Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Silver and gold, that's what you do. They teach your children this in class, in school. They teach your children lies. Your parents, the parents teach their children lies. And then your children grow up lying till you wonder why they're lying. Because you have taught them the ultimate lie. You taught them that the birth of Christ was in December. You taught them that the whole 25th of December was the birth of Christ. And you won't find that in the scriptures. You won't find that nowhere in the scriptures. And that's how you can combat the ways and armor yourself up for Esau's holidays, man. Have Esau coming into this Bible, and they say they believe the Lord and they follow the scriptures. Tell them to find that in the scriptures. Find that, we'll celebrate it. Because we can show them right here, we're saying, don't cut a tree down with an axe, with the work of an axeman. Don't bring it and deck it with silver and gold. Read the scripture again, Baba Kashaw.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
Mm-hmm.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers.
Keep going.
That it move not.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
They're up like the palm tree, but it speaks not. They must need to be born. Keep going.
Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil.
So this
neither also is it in them to do good.
We're going to stop it right there. So there you go. That's your Christmas, the way the Most High telling you that he hates this daggone holiday that you call Christmas. And the reason why I'm harping on this so much, because we got, 2 more days for Christmas? We got 2 more days before that fat jolly man come down the daggone chimney and lie to your children and give credence and credit to a man they don't have no idea who he is, and going to belittle your father. Your father worked all this time. Your mother worked all that hard. Now, please believe there going to be some bills late. You're going to have some bills not getting paid. You're going to have some cars that's going to get repoed, all because of Christmas. And you're going to tell me that the Most High God, this is what he wants for you? This is a holiday that he wants you to do? Now, I don't know about you. I was growing up. I grew up in this whole society where Christmas was a big deal. And I've seen my parents go out and beyond, picking up cans and things like that, just to get me a gift on this daggone day. Just to give us something that they can just put under the Christmas tree. To make the Christmas tree. Sometimes it's just to make the Christmas tree look good. People come over to your house, oh, you got a nice Christmas tree. Now Christmas becomes so much stuff that's come so mundane with so much other stuff, even from what it used to be. So it went from evil to more evil to even worse, And now it's just outrageous because now people don't even, now your kids, they even know they ain't no dang on Santa Claus. And you still go out of your way to make sure this is a thing that you do for your children and for your family.
The lock is, man.
Go ahead.
At least I know, like, when I grew up, you know what I'm saying, they did, you know what I'm saying, like, they carnally tried to add, you know what I'm saying, Jesus in it. And, like lately, I ain't seen that, but I just see about getting gifts. About getting gifts, women talking about men better get them this, and talking about kids getting this, and I ain't seen that damn Christian, you know what I'm saying, and they, you know what I'm saying, and they lack of knowledge even speak about, you know what I'm saying, Jesus, you know what I'm saying, who
right.
they know is Jesus, like it.
Right, they don't care about Jesus. Their Jesus they don't care about. They just care about them daggone Christmas gifts. That's all, them Christmas gifts. Put it under the tree, let's get it. That's all. They know it's a bold-faced lie, and they keep on celebrating. And that's how you know that this is not of God, because if it's going from worse to bad, to worse, you know it's not of God. It's going to continue to go down the drain. It's going to continue to be a straight monarchy. It's going to be a straight place where you actually just want to get money. And who's going to get rich off this? Esau. This empire, United States, is going to get rich off of Hispanics, blacks, and Native Indians. That's it. You going to say something?
No, sir. I was going to say that you know even more so that it's not of the Lord, because although they try to disprove it, they say that come around the 1st of January, there's more suicides at that time than any other time in the year.
Yeah.
Now, they try to say that it's not true, but what has happened is, especially with Esau, they'll go and spend all their money, and after they go into debt, they'll kill themselves.
Right.
So that's what's been said.
So you're saying it's not a wonderful time of the year?
Exactly.
It's not a wonderful time of the year, like the brother was bringing out, man. This is the time where people will commit suicide because they couldn't get their daughter or their son that gift.
Or they went into debt. So what?
Yeah, and they go into debt because they can't get it. You go buy this daggone bike for your son, and now now your daggone car got repoed. So how's that of God, man? God doesn't deal like that. That's not the spirit of the Most High God. The spirit's not to break you and keep breaking you till we have nothing. That's not the spirit. You want to say something else?
Concept. What I was going to add to that, it's definitely not the spirit of the Most High, but it is the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it's the Christmas spirit.
The Christmas spirit is I guess you can say, accountable for many deaths.
That's right. The Christmas spirit gonna kill everybody off, man. You worry about that daggone corona. How about Christmas?
Right.
That's the one that's gonna kill you. That's gonna kill you the most, man. Christmas. So I urge you sisters and you brothers out there, man, if you can hold on and hang tight, I'm gonna go into ways of how you can combat this whole thing of Christmas. How you can, govern yourself through Esau's holidays. Because you gotta be armed up, man. You got to be geared up and you got to be ready to go into this holiday. Because everywhere you walk at that door, you go to, just to go on basic Christmas, I'm shopping just to get food, you're going to run into this. You're going to run into all this. So give me our James 1 and 5. James 1 and 5. Baba Kashab. Go ahead.
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
That's right. If any man lacks wisdom, just ask the Most High God. He'll give it to you. He'll give you these laws, statutes, commandments. That's what we're here for. If you're honestly seeking to see what the Most High God, you're seeking for answers, and you lack wisdom, and you want to know the truth, I.S.U.P.K is where you're going to get it from. We're here to give you the truth,
right,
and we're going to get it to you unapologetically also. Right. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to give it to you straight out. Some people like smooth words, but we're not here to give you smooth words.